Hey, what's up guys? Anderson here, bringing you a 2v2 replay on Oboke Gorge, my least favorite map. Playing with Vizero, and our opponents are What a Dave and the Black Dragon, both 10-star generals. And as I said, yeah, I absolutely hate this map. It's not a good map for skirmishing because players like to camp in these trees on opposite sides of this river. So me and Vizero decided right away, you know, we're just going to do a rush strategy. So up here in this forest you can see I have a set of Waco Raiders. Behind them I have 2 ninjas. And if you look at my main army, let's see what I brought. Alright, I have 3 units of Yari Ashigaru up front in loose formation. Directly behind them I have 3 units of vanilla Matchlock Warrior Monks. Then I have 3 Katana Samurai and 2 Lone Swords with my general. As well, I have, I believe, 2 Grey Guard and a Light Cav. Vizero, let's see what he brought. He's got a unit of 2 units of Bow Warrior Monks. He's got some Matchlock Warrior Monks right behind them. It's Yari Ashigaru, I believe 4 Lone Swords, and 2 more Yari Ashigaru. For Cav, he has a Fire Cav. He has a Yari Cav, and I thought he had some Grey Guard, but maybe not. 3 Yari Cav, and let's see, Matchlock Ashigaru over here. Now you look at our opponent's builds, oh my goodness. This guy brought 5 Matchlock units. Check this out. 5 Matchlock Ashigaru. Thought he had some Matchlock Warrior Monks, but I guess not. He also has 5 units of 4 Warrior Monks and 5 Lone Swords, 4 Yari Ashigaru, and no Cav. His teammate looks like he brought 3 units of Bow Warrior Monks. He also brought some Matchlock Ashigaru, and I can't really see the rest, but I know he's got some Lone Swords. I think he went light on Cav as well, and you can see a Katana Hero too. But my idea for this map was to take these Waco Raiders and use them as a distraction, and then sneak my ninjas up behind in stealth mode and let them throw their bombs. Meanwhile, while that's holding him up, I'll be able to rush my army across here and get them planted in this forest. Now, unfortunately, I didn't think the terrain was this steep. I thought it was a little bit more level, so I would be able to shoot my Matchlocks from here. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and I really didn't even use my Matchlocks. Actually, most of my fighting was my Cav and my Waco Raiders. So I went ahead and sprung these guys out, and I'm just going to go ahead and charge these guys right at the Matchlocks, try and get them tangled up before they can actually shoot. Meanwhile, you can see I pop my ninjas in stealth, and I'm trying to creep them up here so I can shoot his lines. Unfortunately, I was having problems with some of my micro. I was selecting wrong units and stuff, and I totally messed up my ninja micro. So, they really didn't even get a chance to start to shoot their bombs or anything. I also took this unit of Light Cav VNC and decided to rush it right up the middle and just hit his Matchlocks as fast as possible. Fortunately, he was kind of slow in bringing his spears up here to support. So my Cav actually does manage to get tied up in here and do a fair bit amount of damage to his Matchlocks. Here you can see my army, it's making the push. Moving at a pretty good pace. We're just bypassing all the dojos and everything. And Vizero, he's actually switched maps, and he is, side of the map, and he's going on this side to take this opponent. So you can see I got my Light Cav in here. Now Vizero's Fire Cav is pushing up to hit these Matchlocks. My ninjas finally caught up and they're throwing some bombs. Fortunately, this guy didn't get to throw his bombs, but he did charge a Yari Ashigaru at my ninja, and these guys will just rape ninjas, or Yari Ashigaru. You can see these ninjas did get their bombs off though, thankfully. Look at those beautiful explosions. Just rocking this guy, throw him into melee. Just watch these ninjas in action. They will just slay these Lone Swords. Fortunately, they're pretty well outnumbered too. But at this point, you see I finally start to get the rest of my army pushed up. And the reason I pushed them in the forest because this guy just had so many bows. And look at all these bows, and they have pretty good arrow protection here. Meanwhile, you see most of our Cav died off, and I decided, I'm going to go ahead and push my Grey Guard in as well. This guy still has not brought any of his flanking spears or his rear spears up to help. Now, these Great Guard do take some volleys, but it doesn't take much to get them in here and to get these matchlocks tied up. And since our opponents didn't bring any cav, I really wasn't too worried about losing them, because I don't have to worry about my opponent's cav. Meanwhile, you can see Vizero finally gets his other 3 Yari cav up here as well. And now you can see this guy starts to bring his Yari ashigaru in here. So we've got Grey Guard over here pummeling his matchlocks. I did have some ninjas over here. They're about dead. They're going to try to throw a few more bombs. But, look, blast my own horse right there. Bad ninja. Bad ninja. But, yeah. This is just such an amusing battle. And here now we have all of our cav, and he's about to envelop them with spears. You see Vizero 2 continuing the Yari cav is now chasing our opponent's general. The general has 15 units left, and Vizero's just going to chase him down. And since this guy moved all of his spears forward and didn't leave any in reserve, then the general is pretty much unprotected. His cav actually catch up, and go ahead and watch this general go down. Bam! Right there. One hit, general's dead. Now he's just going to rush his cav in here. These guys are about a quarter of a step away from routing. Meanwhile, I was waiting for the battle to unfold over here to see what happened with the general and this opponent's army. Yeah, I see it looks pretty clear, and I decided, I'm going to go ahead and start marching my guys forward. With all these matchlocks front and bows without any type of Yari ashigaru screens, I can easily push my infantry through these lines and hit these guys fast. I'm going to send my Yari ashigaru up first, still in this formation, to screen for my katanas and lone swords, and then once they start to get engaged, I'll push the matchlocks up here. So here you can see this opponent over here, bodies everywhere, people routing, and I'm starting to advance my infantry lines, and he decides to go ahead and concede the battle because he knows it's lost. So it was a really interesting battle. Our opponents brought a lot of ashigaru spam. I think they both had 2,000 plus units, and the battle meter said we were pretty well outnumbered at the beginning too, but it was just a funny fight, and I wanted to upload that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time.